This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining Gym. SuperTraining Gym, the strongest gym in the West, answering more questions today about the carnivore diet. I see a lot of people popping up in the comment section, and yes, I do read the comment section. And I saw a lot of questions in regards to how do I do this in a convenient way, like I'm out at work all day. You know, I don't have an opportunity to grab a filet mignon while I'm at work. Or I hear some people say the diet's not affordable and things of that nature. Well, affordability, I'll get to that in a minute, but in terms of how to keep it simple on the go, here's a bunch of different things you can do. Number one, you can always roll through a Starbucks. How many Starbucks are there in the country? It seems like there's millions of those bastards. They're everywhere, right? They have little dishes that have like protein in them, that have cheese in them. They also have hard-boiled eggs. You can also be prepared ahead of time and bring your own hard-boiled eggs to work. Hard-boiled eggs and cheese is a great snack. My main suggestion though is to try to fast through your work period, which some people might think is crazy. If you really needed a snack, like I said, go ahead and hit up, maybe get some deli meat. You could stop at any grocery store in the country or any deli in the country and get some sliced ham, sliced turkey, get some cheese, whatever your favorite cheese is, roll that shit up and eat it. That's a nice snack and convenient. My main advice is to just fast through work and get used to that. By eating fat and protein when you fast, you're not gonna feel like death, especially if you're eating enough fat and enough protein. But you're gonna have to make sure that you start your day off with a blockbuster breakfast. You're gonna have to get a good breakfast in and make sure you get in some good high quality fats. We're gonna do that through getting in some eggs, some whole eggs, you know, have like a nice omelet with some butter on it, maybe a couple strips of bacon or some sausage. Eat that first thing in the morning, go through your work day. If need be, you could have the hard-boiled eggs on hand, or you can bring Wild Planet is a company that I really like a lot. They make, not only they make tuna, but they make a lot of different fish. They make a lot of different fish like in these packets that are flavored with lemon and chives and things like that. It tastes pretty damn good. Those are super convenient. You could always hit up convenience stores. They always have protein options. There's way more options than you would think. So if you need that, you could still have that. You could also bring some protein powder with you and have 60 grams of protein in your back pocket at all times like I do. The other option is just go through that whole workday like I'm advising, do it fasted, and when you come home, cook another awesome meal. You could even kind of work it out to where the last meal of the day that you cook up a little extra either for the morning or for when you come back home from work. So that way you can do what I like to call a double dinner. I always enjoy that. So when I get home at 3:30, between 3:30 and 4:30, a lot of times that's about my second meal of the day, because I normally start my day off with protein via protein shake in my coffee. The next meal is usually something that I cook at home, and the last meal is part of my double dinner, because I'll eat at 3:30 or 4:30, somewhere in there. Then I'll eat again at around 5:30 or 6:30. And so I stack those two meals up close to each other so I could feel full and satiated. That's usually the end of it for me. And if I'm still really hungry, I might have Jell-O, I might have a protein shake or something like that. But on the go, you have so many more options than you think. I did mention Starbucks. Starbucks also makes egg bites. The egg bites do have a little bit of flour in them, so if you're trying to be really strict on the carnivore diet, that might not suit you the best. But look, it's still an option. We're not trying to be perfect, we're trying to be consistent. And when you try to be perfect too often, you're really robbing yourself of an opportunity for consistency, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's ever totally perfect, right? Let's shoot for 7 so we can be a 7 every day, rather than trying to do a 10 for 3 days in a row and then fall off, and then be a 5 or a 6 for many days in a row. That's usually what happens to us, right? Let's avoid that. Just be a 7. Be pretty damn good all the time. rather than focusing in on trying to be great. What happens when you're pretty damn good all the time is that other people are going to say, hey man, what you're doing is great. And you're going to go, you're talking to me. You're going to be kind of shocked. So work on the act of being good for a long period of time and being consistent. There's just always a way out. Look, what about rolling through In-N-Out Burger, getting a Flying Dutchman? I know some of you on the East Coast are like, I don't have that. They have stuff like that at McDonald's. Nowadays you can go to a kiosk and you can order up a bunch of hamburger patties or a bunch of cheeseburgers or whatever you want. You don't have to talk to anybody. For those of you that do have restaurants open, all restaurants have sources of protein there. Otherwise, I don't know what you'd be eating. But all restaurants have sources of protein of some kind. So you can get chicken, you can get steak, you can get breakfast food. I mean, there's all kinds of combinations of things. And whether you're at Carl's Jr., Burger King, McDonald's, In-N-Out Burger, all these things, they might not be ideal, but they can help get you through each day. Hopefully you found this useful. In the comments, please let me know what portable proteins you're lugging around. Please let me know what you're finding convenient. And if you see somebody ask a question, let's chime in. You guys have been doing such a great job. Remember, this channel is a mentorship, but it's not just me mentoring you, it's you having the opportunity to mentor other people. So those of you that are taking the time and putting in the effort to answer questions, I really, really appreciate it. And I know a lot of the other people appreciate it. That's what this channel is all about. We want to see everybody get better. We want to see everyone make progress. And in order for us to make progress, we're going to need to give each other solutions to the problems that we face every single day. Strength is never weakness, weakness is never strength. Catch you all later.